Hello, happy Frequency and Flow Friday and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. Of course, if you celebrate the Lunar New Year like me, then this is a happy new calendar year. But either way, it feels good to come into the new, to come into some new numerology. So we are just coming out of a last quarter moon that happened over the last 2 days. And then next week, we are actually going to be in a new moon. And so we're going to have that new moon before the next Frequency and Flow Friday. So I'm going to include some tidbits about that and how you can use the lunar energy to stay in a high frequency. You can read that for more information. And while I'm shuffling, don't forget that the Rituals of Remembrance Retreat is coming up this May. And so if you are interested in retreating with me, the April one is full and sold out, but May is available. So go ahead and choose position 1, 2, or 3, and let's lean in to how you can, one fell. Let's lean into how you can raise your frequency. Optimal flow. So if you're choosing, if I pick it up, I'm already burping. There's all kinds of energy. So the first thing is beautiful art flips. So maybe this is for everyone, but especially if you're choosing position number 1, what are you surrounding yourself with? What are you looking at? What are you taking in with your eye? Maybe it's time to let go of some of the things that you're taking in, or let go of some of your views, let go of how your views are affecting you and your perspective. But the card that I choose is no, but it comes in upside down. And so, this is a lot. If you're in Embody 1, this month we're going into suggesting knowing claircognizance. We're building that a lot. And I think that what we see can absolutely influence that. And so if you're choosing this position, firstly, NO is in KNOW. And so I would say, what is it that you have to say no to in terms of what you're seeing? The other piece of this is that the beautiful art card is the message behind it is like, listen, you have to allow your soul to be expressed in everything that you're doing. And so coming into 2024, what doesn't feel aligned for you creatively anymore? And then I would say get in touch with your inner knowing. And in Body 1, we're doing a ton around pendulum work, and we're connecting Bagua map to the body and, knowing what is up energetically and how it links to our body and our home. So how can you build claircognizance? I love that, especially if you are in Embody 1. That's cool. If you're choosing position number 2, how can you raise your frequency? I choose 2. I guess everybody's getting 2. So how you can raise your frequency. For 1, you get color. So color is energy, energy is color, and there's different colors for different systems and fields and chakras. And I think what's really important to honor here is sometimes we can tend to just go to the colors. I'm wearing red today because 1, I am filming this at a moon that is in Aries, and then I also did some videos today for Embody 1. And so while the moon today, as you're watching this, it's about to be in Scorpio, but it has nothing in Scorpio is red for good. It's actually for the full moon that's going to be in Leo next month. So much going on when it comes to color, and I dress in a color accordingly. And I'm wondering if you can, according to the moon, I'm wondering if you can enhance your life with the colors that you love, and maybe even literally transform yourself, your chakras, your astral chakras, your fields, your wardrobe, and think about color. Color is a really lovely way to raise your vibration. I think that there's positive aspects to every color, but how they align for you, I would get really honest with that and think about, do the colors of these walls fit me? Do the colors of my sheets? No white sheets, please. I don't love rules, but energy's energy. And there's energy around certain colors, white being one of them. White sheets covers a lot of dead bodies in the world. So, just tune in for you and how can you change and shift color. And finally, if you're choosing position 3, I'm going to choose 2 cards because every other position has had 2 cards. I'm going to the middle of the deck and the top card. The middle of the deck is metal upside down, and the top card is here. Whoop, here, listen. Clearly, that was a sound that you're supposed to hear. So, when it comes to the metal element, wow, this is really loaded. There's a lot that's happening with the metal element, especially if you are in Embody 1. I want you to think about the metal element in terms of, physically the organs that it's associated with. You can think about, the metal element that has to do a lot with large intestine, what is needed in my life, what's not needed in my life, what am I hanging on to, what do I need to let go of? belongs, connection with spirit. It can be depression or guilt. It can be openness. It can be regret. There's so many things. I wanted you to know how metal is and what are the metal things that are showing up for you. And also, how can you then use sound and transform those things? So how can you really, maybe it's binaural beats. Maybe you want to look into tuning or tuning food or tuning water and then drinking it. So how can you use sound to confidently move forward and confidently, confidently transform any metal aspect of you? And I know this one's kind of deep. If you're in Embody 1, you're going to have a head start. But I listed some of the metal things. So if you're not, maybe you can lean into what does the metal element represent in BTB feng shui and Chinese medicine, and then really listen to what this message is trying to say for yourself, and use sound and tone and music, and listen to your own heart and spirit, and go with the knowing of what is being provided. I'm sending you so much love. Happy 2024. And if you want to retreat with me, click the button down below. It'd be great to journey with you. Ciao.